On my TikTok, I've been talking about this topic a little bit, and I've came to a personal answer because this entire video is my personal opinion, but I just wanted to share it with y'all. I wanted to know what y'all opinion was on us getting a part 10 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Because being honest, Hirohiko Araki is 64, he'll be 65 in June, and we are only 2 years into the JoJo Land story. It's very new, it's very fresh, and looking at his past 2 parts, which both were seinen manga, just like part 9 JoJo Lands is, I don't know. I don't think we'll get it. Now, some of you may ask, where's my faith that Hirohiko Araki will somehow miraculously pull out another part? I don't have it. And the only reason I don't have it is because if you look at his past 2 parts, collectively it's taken him 18 years to finish writing both of those parts. For Steel Ball Run, it went from 04 to 2010 or 2011, I'm pretty sure. And then part 8 going from 2011 to 2021. Ending in August of 2021. That's 17 years collectively. 17 or 16 years. It's in the 16 to 18 year range for the past 2 parts. That'll mean for the next 2 parts, adding in the 2 years we already gotten through, it would take about 14 more years. 14, 15 more years. If both of those parts, and that's if both of those parts wouldn't take a decade. Because to add in Steel Ball Run, I'm pretty sure the first 20 chapters, I'm finna fact check myself right after I record this, but the first 20 chapters was in Shonen for Steel Ball Run, and then he switched over to seinen mid part 7. Yep, it says the first 23 chapters were serialized in Shueisha's Shonen Jump magazine weekly Shonen Jump in 2004 under the title Steel Ball Run, seemingly without any connection to the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures series. So that means those other 60 chapters, because those 23 chapters took place over less than a year, I think from January to October. That means the rest of those 70-ish chapters took about 6 or 7 years. And then if we just talk about part 8, man, 10 years, and that was what, 110-ish chapters, a little bit over 110 chapters. That's wild. Yep, it says the 8th part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, composed of 110 chapters and a total of 4,741 pages. It was serialized from May 2011 to August 2021 in Ultra Jump, making it the longest running part in the series. If his last fully finished part was the longest part, do you not think part 9 will probably top that? I think part 9 might go on for 12 years. Not 12 more years, probably 10 more years by this point, but 12 total years. And if I say it goes on for 10 more years by this point, Hirohiko Araki would be 74 turning 75 in 10 years to the day. Seriously, come back to this video in 10 years and you will see that he will be 74, probably finishing up part 9. If he finishes part 9 before the next 10 years, I would be shocked. If part 9 is one of the shorter parts, I would be shocked. But don't get me wrong, it already can't be one of the shorter parts because, you know, or Hirohiko Araki, he loves, like, especially with seinen manga, he loves packing them just with pages and pages and pages on each chapter. I love it. It was like 50 pages a chapter, but goddamn. But with that being said, a 74, 75-year-old starting an entirely new part and going on for 10 plus years for that part, I don't know. I don't see it. I see more of him doing short stories after, just continuing to do one-shots, spin-offs, you know, whatever he sees fit, whatever he likes. Like, I don't see him ever completely walking away from the game of manga and completely retiring, because majority of mangaka, they don't do that. Either they don't do that, or they do that and they disappear off the face of the earth and you never hear from them again. But yeah, I can see him definitely doing spin-offs, but I don't know, like a full another part, especially with the president he has set with the trilogies, well, unofficial trilogies, a lot of people call them, with there's the part 1 through 3, part 4 through 6, part 7 through 9. I don't see it. But then again, I could see him doing a shorter one, maybe a 50 chapter part to wrap everything up. Or there's another thought I had, like while he's finishing up part 9, he begins to plan part 10, and then he just has the whole story planned out and he has someone else illustrated, you know, something to that degree, or someone else takes over the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, you know, mantle, like ownership mantle, and he's running it from the side, like Toriyama had with Toritaro, and how Toritaro runs it now. I could see something like that happening. But he himself making a part 10, making and fully drawing and illustrating a part 10, a fully length part 10 to the degree of any of the past, most likely 3 parts, because I think part 9 is going to be a super long part. But I just don't see it, you know. I just don't see it. But that's all I got for y'all. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And we're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. And until next time, peace.